I'm joined by Andy Clarke. I'm going to call him Commentator King. We agree, we did. Welcome, how are you?
Yeah, very well, thanks. I love a weigh-in, and it's a great setting for it. I remember coming down here for, I'm pretty sure AJ's weigh-in against Povetkin was here, but I've been here before, and it's a pretty impressive building, actually. A good few came down, so that bit of theatre, big fight week, yeah, I'm here for it.
Absolutely. Are you excited about this fight? Because I know there was quite a lot of controversy over, is this a fight that we should be watching or seeing? What are your feelings towards it?
As the week's kind of gone on, I'm just beginning to wonder whether we might see something we're not quite expecting on Saturday. Not to the extent that Chisora will win, because I don't think he'll win. I don't know anyone who does think he'll win, and that's been the criticism of the fight, is that there's too much of a gulf between these two, and that Fury, whichever way you look at it, is going to win. And I do agree with that, but I think unexpected things happen in boxing a lot, and I just wonder whether on Saturday, tomorrow night, we'll see something that we didn't quite think we would see. Whether it's something a bit weird or whether it's just a bit more competitive than we thought it would be. I hope we do, because I don't really want to see Tyson just kind of work Derek over for 7 or 8 rounds until maybe he gets stopped on his feet or he grits it out until the final bell. But it'll be a great spectacle. You know, I was at Spurs for AJ Usyk, and it's an amazing stadium, so it's going to look brilliant.
I agree with you, and I also think we've got two great entertainers. So whether or not you want to see that fight, I mean, Chisora entertains, Tyson entertains. I think we'll have some sing-songs, maybe, do you reckon?
Yeah, but you make a good point, because boxing it's a travelling circus, and it's got this cast of weird and wonderful characters attached to it, and that's one of its real selling points. It's not like other sports. We arrange our own fixtures, and that's how you end up with all the fights that we get. And part of the appeal of it is it kind of like sets down wherever it is, and for a few days you've just got this madness going on around you. And you don't always have to have that in terms of the personalities of the people involved, but that's definitely what we've got here. They've been quite low-key for them, because they know each other and they're respectful of each other. But you know, you look at it, and these are not the kind of men you meet every day. Tyson Fury and Derek Chisora. That's for sure, and that's what makes boxing. So yeah, I am looking forward to it. The closer you get to any fight, you know, if you're not looking forward to something like this, then you should go and do something else.
Yeah, I agree with you. As the week's gone on, I've gone, oh, actually, this will be fun. Any other fights on that night that you think we should look out for?
Well, Dubois, you know, he's got to win. I think it's a decent opponent for him, Lorena. He speaks well, doesn't he? I really enjoy listening to him in the press conference. Ivan Mendy, Denis Berinchyk could be a good fight. People won't necessarily look at that one because there's no Brits in it, but Berinchyk is with K2, so he's Team Usyk, Team Lomachenko, silver medalist in the Olympics 10 years ago. I went to Kiev and did his last fight before last Christmas, and he's a big personality in Ukraine. He's properly famous. He's been on Dancing with the Stars and all of it. He does mad ring walks as well, so maybe watch out for that. But he comes to fight, so you know, after that 12 rounds there for the European title, that's a good fight.
Yeah, I agree with you. I was also excited for the ring walk because I heard about the Hulk one where he smashed glass.
Yeah, he's done Hannibal Lecter, he's done the Hulk. He had a bare knuckle fight, not this July, the one before, where they made a ring out of big sandbags, and they all came in kind of dressed as Peaky Blinders. He fought a guy called Artem Lobov, bare fist, and won.
Wow, that sounds brutal.
Look it up on YouTube, it's good, it's really good.
That's awful. Can I ask you, what do you think about 2023? What do you want to see as a commentator, but also as a fan? Like, what are the fights that you want?
I think we really do need to see Fury against Usyk. I think for the good of the sport, you know, I'm very much glass half full. I think that we do get a lot of the fights we want to see. Some of them we don't. I do find other people quite negative a lot of the time. But we do need to see that, and I think we will, because Queensberry and Top Rank and K2 get on well. Alex Krasiuk's here this week. Usyk's coming tomorrow night. I wouldn't be amazed if they announced that fight in the ring at the end. If Fury wins, get Usyk in the ring, announce the fight. If they've managed to get it all done, you know, maybe they haven't quite got time, but I wouldn't be that surprised if that happens. So I really want to see that. You know, we're going to see the rematch between Catterall and Taylor, which from a British perspective, I think we really needed to see. I think I've probably given up a little bit on Crawford against Spence. The obstacles to that just seem to be kind of insurmountable.
Too big.
Really. Yeah, just too big. I bumped into John Ryder earlier, I would love to see John get that Canelo fight, because I've done a lot of John's career. He's a great bloke. He's worked really hard. He's had his setbacks. He's a really good fighter. I would love to see him get that fight, because win, lose or draw, that's, you know, he's made his money then, and he's sorted.
Like, done, completed it.
Yeah, no, that's it. Because, you know, you hope that when you win titles, the money comes with it, and he could easily have got that decision against Callum Smith. It didn't happen, and you make your money when you defend the belt, not when you win it, and that people don't realise that a lot of the time. So, yeah, I would. They're all in it for the money. They're professionals. That's literally what they're doing it for. So you want to see them. You want to see them get out of the sport what they put in. And John's put a lot in. Yeah. So it'd be great to see him land that Canelo sweepstakes, and you know, and he'd do well too. You know, he wouldn't let himself down. No way.
Absolutely, we can look forward to that. 2023. Fingers crossed.
Yeah, exactly. Hopefully.
I hope so. Thank you so much for talking to me today. I'll see you tomorrow night. You'll be ringside.
Yeah, we'll be.
And we've got a prediction already. You got a round that you think Tyson will win in?
No, I think I wouldn't be surprised if Derek got stopped on his feet quite late, so maybe 9 or 10. Okay. The referee just steps in and says, "Listen, that's enough now." But if they, you know, he did say that they'd got an agreement, didn't he, Chisora, at the press conference, that right from the first bell they're just going to swing.